Thank you, Mr. President, and thank you, Mr. President. Margaret Talev with Bloomberg News. I hope you'll indulge me since we get one question. I'm going to try to make it count. Why do you want to step into North Korea, and what do you think that handshake could actually accomplish? Nothing has substantively changed since Hanoi. North Korea has tested short-range missiles. Why does Kim Jong-un deserve this moment? And how do you respond to the critics who say it's nothing more than a photo op or that you're legitimizing a nuclear state?
No, we've made tremendous strides. Only the fake news says that they weren't. If you look again, I don't have to repeat it, but if you look again at where we were 2.5 years ago, and I think I can say the hatred that everybody had for everybody and where it was going. And I said that if President Obama's term was for some reason extended through any method, including having a successor that thought the way that that administration thought, you would be right now at war with North Korea. And it wouldn't be pretty, be tough. We have the greatest military in the world by far. We have a much greater military now than we had 2.5 years ago, as you know very well. You reported on it. We bought tremendous equipment, from jets to ships to equipment for soldiers. But we are in a much different place right now, Margaret, than we were 2.5 years ago, much different. And the previous administration wanted to talk. I would ask people, why aren't they talking? And not everything happens with talk. Some bad things happen with talk, too. But in this case, we are so far advanced from where we were 2.5 years ago that it's always insulting. And I think it's why the press, frankly, has lost such credibility. They've lost such credibility. But to think that we're comparing where we are now to 2.5 years ago is, in a way, it's insulting, but we're doing well. Let's see what happens in the end, but we're doing well. A big difference.
I'm sorry, but we don't have much time. It's time for us to go.
They don't want you to be a mediator in this case. How do you respond, and do you trust President Trump? And if you can take us to the moment when you were at the border, each of you were at the demarcation line, what do you believe that stepping over that line may represent for the United States and for the world? Thank you very much.
한 가지 더 질문하도록 하겠습니다. So your first question was to President Moon, right? 그 북한 측에서 그 얘기를 하기를 문 대통령께서 중재자 역할을 하는 것을 원하지 않는다라고 발표한 바가 있습니다. 거기에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지요? 그다음에 두 분 대통령께 질문하고자 하는 것은 오늘 그 비무장지대에서 두 분이 그 한 걸음을 해서 그 선을 넘을 건데 그것이 어떤 것을 상징하고 있는지, 상징한다고 생각하시는지요?
우선 우리가 대화를 통한 해결 노력을 하지만 모든 일이 한 방향으로만 앞으로 나아가지는 않습니다. 똑바로 나아갈 때도 있지만 구불구불 돌아갈 때도 있고 때로는 멈출 때도 있고 때로는 후퇴할 때도 있는 것입니다. 그러나 대화 외에는 평화를 이룰 방법이 없습니다. 오늘 이 DMZ 판문점에서의 그 만남은 이 한반도 평화 프로세스에 있어서 아주 역사적인 그런 위대한 순간이 될 것이라고 믿습니다.
First of all, we are indeed striving to achieve peace through dialogue, but this does not necessarily mean that we will only travel in one direction. Sometimes we'll go straight, but sometimes we go through a long and winding road. There comes a time when we have to pause, and sometimes we have to retreat. However, I can reassure you that the only way that we can achieve peace is through dialogue. So the meeting this afternoon at Panmunjom will become a truly historic, a great moment in the peace process on the Korean Peninsula.
네, 감사합니다.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
네, 그러면 이것으로 대한민국 문재인 대통령과 도널드 트럼프 대통령의 기자회견을 모두 마치겠습니다.
Thank you. This concludes the press conference given by President Moon and President Trump.